Everyone in this space will tell you $100,000 a fund account changes your life. I've said it myself and it's true, but nobody ever tells you the actual number. Changed by how much? What does it actually pay you? So in this video I'm going to do the math properly in front of you, including the months that lose. Because everyone shows you their best month and calls it normal. I'm going to show you a full year. I've been doing this for 8 years with over 1,000 payouts and $2.5 million. So these are numbers I've actually lived rather than just worked them out. Here's what we're covering. 6 numbers in order. Your risk per trade, what one trade pays, what 1 month pays, what you actually keep after the split, then the 12-month truth with the flat months and the red ones in it. And last, the one thing that breaks all of it. And I want to say up front, every number here is an illustration. Swap in your own account, your own firm, your own split. The point isn't my figures. The point is the maths is small and boring and you can check every bit of it yourself. So let's start with the question nobody answers. You get told you're funded with 100 grand. You get told you keep 80 to 90%. You get told it will change your life. And you get shown a screenshot of somebody's best day of the year. What you never get shown is the months that finish flat, the months that finish red, what actually lands after the profit split, or the average across a full 12 months. Because here's the thing people get confused about. $100,000 of capital is not $100,000 of income. It's just a tool with a payout attached to it. So let's work out what that tool actually produces. Number 1, everything starts with your risk on one trade. Get this wrong and nothing after it matters. So say the drawdown on the account is $4,000. That's the illustration. Yours will differ, check your own. Take that 4,000 divided by 8 and you get $500. That's what one trade is allowed to cost you. And why 8? Because you can be wrong 8 times in a row and still have an account tomorrow. 500 on a $100,000 account is 0.5% per trade. Remember that number, 0.5%, because it comes back at the end. Number 2, what one trade is actually worth. When you're wrong, you lose $500. When you're right, at 1 to 2, you make 1,000. And that's it. Every winner pays double what every loser costs. And this is why you don't need to be some genius. You can be right half the time and still finish well ahead. That's the only edge you need. Most people are out here hunting for a 90% win rate that doesn't exist when half is more than enough. Number 3, what 1 month looks like. Say you take 20 trades in the month, which is about 1 a day. Say half of them win. 10 winners at 2R is plus 20R. 10 losers at 1R is minus 10R. So you finish the month at plus 10R. 10R times $500 is 5,000. That's 5% of the account. And I want you to notice how unspectacular that is. 1 trade a day, a coin flip win rate 5%. There's nothing impressive happening anywhere in that month, which is exactly the point. Spectacular months aren't repeatable, but this one is. Number 4, but 5,000 isn't your money, and that's just gross profit. Take the split. At 80%, you're paid 4,000. At 90, you'd be paid 4.5, which is why the split's worth checking before you buy any prop from challenge. So 4,000 in a month, and I know how that sounds. 4 grand a month part-time from a laptop, that's the video everyone else makes, and they stop right there. But if you take that number as your income, you are going to be badly wrong, because that was 1 good month. So number 5, and this is the honest bit. Here's what a realistic year actually looks like. 7 months that work, and those give you plus 10R each, so 70R. 3 months that go absolutely nowhere. You follow your plan, the setups don't come, you finish flat. That's 0. And 2 months that lose, because they happen to everyone every year. Call those minus 5R each, so minus 10. Add it up. 70 plus nothing minus 10, 60R for the year. And look at what that actually means. 5 months out of 12 made you nothing or lost you money, nearly half the year, and that is completely normal, and any version of this math that leaves that out is just a sales pitch. So now the real answer. 60R times 500 pounds is 30,000 gross for the year. Take the 80% split, that's 24,000 paid out. Divide that by 12, $2,000 a month. That's the number. $2,000 a month averaged across a real year, part-time on one account. Not 4,000, 2,000. And that is without accounting for challenge fees or additional accounts purchased. And I know that's less exciting than what you came here for, but that's the number that's actually achievable, and I'd rather give you that than a fantasy you quit over in 8 months when it doesn't happen. Now let's not undersell it either, because $2,000 a month is not nothing. In most cities, that's your rent covered on its own. It's a second income sitting on top of a job you already have. It's runway, which is the thing that lets you stop panicking about money. And it's options, meaning you can say no to work you don't want to do. It's not a millionaire number, and I'm not going to pretend it is. It's a real, repeatable second income that grows as you do. And that beats a fantasy every single time. And it does grow because the math doesn't get cleverer as you scale, it just gets multiplied. One account is $2,000 a month, 2 accounts is 4, 3 accounts is 6, same setup, same risk, same routine, more capital. But there is a warning that comes with that. Only add a second account once the first one has paid you repeatedly. Adding capital to a process that isn't working doesn't fix it. It just loses money faster in more places at once. Which brings me to number 6, the thing that breaks all of this. And it's not a bad strategy, it's sizing up. At 0.5%, 500 a trade, it takes 8 losses to fail. At 1%, 1,000 a trade, it's 4 losses. At 2%, 2,000 a trade, you are 2 losses from being finished too. And here's what people don't get. 4 times the risk doesn't mean 4 times the money. It means 4 times fewer chances. Nobody blows a fine account risking 0.5%. They blow it because on one bad afternoon, they decided 0.5% was too slow. And that one decision cost the entire year I just showed you. Now I have to be straight with you about what has to be true for any of these to work. 4 things. One setup traded the same way every time. Fixed risk decided before the session and never during it. Roughly half your trades winning at 1 to 2 and 2 losses and the day is over whether you like it or not. If any of those 4 is missing, these numbers aren't yours yet. They're a target, and that's a completely fine place to be. Just don't go spending the money in your head. And now the timeline. Months 1 to 6, you're learning the setups. No account and no fees. Months 6 to 12, 100 trades proving you can follow your own rules. Months 12 to 18, fund it, passed slowly, payouts starting to land. So a year and a half, anyone promising 30 days is selling you something. And you're going to be 18 months older either way. That's the only real question. So here's the honest conclusion, and both halves of it are true at the same time. It's realistic. 0.5% a trade, 1 trade a day, roughly half winning, 2,000 a month on one account and more as you add them slowly. And it's also boring. It's not 4,000 every month. It's not a replacement salary in 90 days. It's not exciting or fast or impressive, and it's not something you can rush without losing it. And the boring part is exactly why most people never get there. If I'm honest, a $100,000 account doesn't change your life because of the size of it. It changes your life because of who you have to become to keep hold of it. If you want me to walk you through building that properly instead of doing it on your own, that's what I do inside my mentorship. You got everything you need, from the recorded courses to the community to the live trading sessions. It's not for everyone, it's just for those who are willing to put the work in. So if you want to join, there's a link in the description. Also, if you're looking for a good prop firm, I strongly recommend Hola Prime. They have the fastest payouts in the industry with a 0 payout denial policy. You can trade up to 500k in capital and get up to 95% profit split. There's a link in the description for that as well. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.